Pain can be debilitating, and when you put your life in someone's hands to correct a problem, you want to be 100% sure they know what they are doing. No one knows that better than Jean Hockenberry. After multiple traumatic laser spine surgeries, Jean and her family sought out the HealthGrades honored surgeons at GulfCoast Spine Institute. Now Jean is determined to make sure no one makes the same mistake she made.
I had first had it in year 2010, and I had had laser surgery at that time. And then I experienced it again in November of 2011. And it started getting worse and worse, yes. It was preventing me from everything. It wasn't living at all. It was just pure agony. And I came out of surgery in more pain than what I had when I went in. So they took me back into surgery in the afternoon and opened me back up again. And when I came out of that, I was in more pain yet. I was in pure agony. It was just something from a horror movie.
She had her first surgery done a few years back, and then about a month ago or so, she had a large disc herniation where she was losing her bowel, her bladder function, and she was getting weakness. And she went to an institute that performs laser surgery. It was an awake procedure where she had the surgery performed while she was awake, and they didn't complete the task. She still had the large disc herniation. The surgeon who performed it took out, destabilized her spine. He took out so much bone that she made her spine unstable. And at that point, she went home. She was having such a difficult time. They repeated the MRI scan, and at that time she was told that everything looked great. I reviewed the MRI scans, and the only thing that was accomplished was she was destabilized, and they took out her joint. They put a bone dowel in a place that it shouldn't belong, an implant, and she was actually far worse than she was prior to surgery. She had heard about me through her friends. She came and saw me, and I basically admitted her to the hospital. I reviewed everything. I talked to the family.
And it was the best decision we ever made in our lives. When I look at the x-rays today and compare them to what they were, it's truly a miracle. Number one, he took the pain out of my leg, which is what I really went for in the very beginning. He decompressed the nerves that were giving me the pain. And number two, he corrected all the errors to my spine.
She went through recovery. She woke up. She felt wonderful. Her husband crying because he couldn't believe he got his wife back, and the family was very, very happy.
I get teary-eyed every time I see him. I'm so thankful because I remember his first words to me was, "I can help you." He knew right away when he looked at the x-rays and MRIs, he said, "I can help you." Just like that.
She was mobile within an hour after surgery. She basically thanked me from the bottom of her heart. She was very, very happy, content. Now she feels like she has a new lease on life.
I just don't know how I can ever stop saying thank you. Don't fool around with your body. You want to live, go to a real doctor. With these guys, I would do it again, trust me.
GulfCoast Spine Institute has offices and hospital privileges in the Villages and Citrus Memorial Hospital. For more information about the Medicare-covered services available at GulfCoast Spine Institute, please click on the Finally Pain-Free Story link icon on our homepage, yourhometownhealth.com.